JH6, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate the support. So finally, the hurricane is gone, is out of here, and I think that we potentially could face a different hurricane. Every day is a different issue, right? But we are okay. We're very safe. We definitely appreciate all the prayers, and to me, prayers are really important because I believe in the good Lord. I believe that when we pray, things happen. So some of you guys out there praying for me, just know that me and my family, we receive that. We truly receive it, and we truly believe it. So we appreciate that. Now, with that said, guys, there was a lot of different ways that we gather information. So I'm going to share six ways that we receive information here into our house, the ways that we were able to gather information. Maybe it gives you an idea. Let me know what you think. Definitely put comments down below. But first of all, I don't have cable. So I wasn't able to turn the TV on and just watch, you know, a specific channel news as easy as some of you guys out there that have cable. You know, me personally, I work all day long. I do YouTube, and to me, I don't have time to watch cable. So I'm not going to pay a crazy amount of money for something that I don't do. But here's the first way that I gather information was families and friends. So, excuse me. Again, I wasn't gonna go and talk to my cousin that is like 3 states over. I mean more like people that are close to you. Families and friends that are living in your area that you could gather information. You know, easily we were able to gather information such as, you know, lights are out in this specific location, or you know, a tree went down in this location, or actually the beach, Flagger Beach, was getting hit really bad compared to us. So gathering that information was pretty good, and it kind of gave us a, you know, something kind of like situational awareness. So again, having that information was critical. Another way that we gather information was social media sites. Obviously, families and friends, you have it in Facebook, you know, sites like Facebook. So we were able to gather information like that as well. But one of the most critical things, guys, on Facebook, not only just friend, is the fact that you can follow Facebook accounts from the city. You know, every city out there probably has a Facebook account. You know, from the county, from the police department. So all those groups are pushing out information. You know, you get gathering information from the county, gathering information from the city, and again, that information is critical, and it was very beneficial to us as well. So here's number 3: radios. I mean, my mother-in-law had a really nice radio. You know, very small, but one of those weather radios. Maybe we review that radio here on the channel, but I gotta tell you, we were able to gather information through the radio when the lights went out, when nothing else was working, when you know, cell phones went down, when TV went down, when live streaming went down, when Facebook wasn't working, the radio was. So to me, the radio and the airplane is coming through. There we go. The radio was one of the most critical components because it worked when nothing else worked. So again, you know, it's nice to have that really expensive phone. It's nice to have all that equipment, but if they don't work, it's trash, right? So the radio was working when nothing else worked, and again, really good. I want to give a big shout out to all those guys out there doing radio, you know, programs. Thank you so much for informing our family, and thank you so much for providing information. Now, after radios, I got to tell you guys, like I mentioned, I don't have cable, but I was able to live stream news channel. So for some of you guys out there, you know, I thought you could do this, but it worked pretty well for a long time. For the first, you know, I don't know, first 12 hours, it was working really well, live streaming. So essentially what I did was that I went to the local news, you know, channel 2 in Orlando, and I was able to live stream. So you go into the website, you click live stream, and you getting live reporting right there, and I was able to watch that in my computer. So now I'm sitting in my couch with my computer on, and I'm able to watch, you know, live streaming critical information that was you know, beneficial to us. So again, you know, just because you don't have cable, it's not going to stop you. Again, go out there, go into the website, and you could gather a lot of information essentially for free. All right, guys, so last two. First of all, this one's really critical. You know, I was able to call the Flagger Operations Center, Emergency Operations Center. So if you're going through any emergency, make sure you have that number, because again, I was able to just to call the county and gather information right there. At one point around 9 p.m. During the storm, I called and I was like, hey, look, everybody's evacuating. What's the deal? How is my son, my location, doing regarding the evacuation, and they were able to tell me, look, that site right there is not mandatory evacuation. You can still stay there, obviously at your own risk, but it's not a mandatory evacuation. I gotta tell you guys, right here, we have police officers going up and down with speakers telling us to leave, telling us to, you need to evacuate this area. And we did evacuate this area. We went into my home. But again, you know, the fact that we were able to make a phone call and gather information like that from the emergency operation center was critical. I mean, one of the best things out there was that number. I got to tell you guys. So again, last one, and you know what? I don't have this, but I may want to invest into this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Ham radios. I know a lot of guys have ham radios, and they're able to tune in to a specific channels where they could gather information, either firefighters or police department, even the regular radios out there, radio stations. So again, I don't have a ham radio. I'm not too experienced about that, but that is another way how you could gather information between all the ham radio operators. If you have any information about that, definitely put it down in the comments. But again, appreciate the prayers, appreciate the support as always. I mean, it truly humbles me that you guys come here and share information, and we could always maintain that line of communication between me and you guys. I mean, it's awesome to be part of this community. If you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned because we got a lot of stuff coming up, and God is in control.